may not own one or ridden on one, but everybody knows what a Harley-Davidson is.
That's right, the iconic bike company was built by 4 men in 1903. 3 of them were brothers, and they built it out of a shed in a family backyard. And when the company first started, it made only 3 motorbikes. Well, today it rolls out over 250,000 bikes every year.
And the Harley-Davidson heritage has become intertwined with the history of America itself. Quite a legacy, I must say. This morning, we welcome Bill Davidson, great-grandson of one of the men who made it happen. So let's say good morning to you.
Morning, Bill.
Good morning.
So this Harley-Davidson story, I mean, you grew up in the family who just had tremendous love for bikes. So what was that like?
You know, it was exciting every waking moment. It truly is a love affair. I remember as a little boy going to birthday celebrations or holiday celebrations and the conversation always being about Harley-Davidson. And that just intrigued me so much. And as I grew older, I got more and more involved with the company's history, and I knew that one day I wanted to join the company, and I joined the company in 1984.
What did it feel like to have it as part of your name? You know, anyone who comes across say, hey.
Well, at first, I have to be honest, I was a real kid growing up, and I didn't recognize that connection, to be real honest. But as I got into my high school years and more interested in the business, and I started riding motorcycles, then the two connected. And that became very, very exciting for me. And to realize that one day I could join Harley-Davidson and carry on the legacy and the tradition and work on these beautiful motorcycles.
Did you ever look around and go, you know, did you like other bikes? Were you allowed to like other bikes?
You know, we spent a lot of time in our product development community, and so we're riding all different kinds of motorcycles all the time just to be aware of what's happening on the market. So I have ridden other motorcycles, but I have to be honest, my heart and my passion is truly on Harley-Davidson.
Okay, well for you it's literally blood thicker than water because you know it's the pipeline.
Yes.
But you know, we're just looking at some images, right, of Harley-Davidson bike riders, and we've got this image of the open highways, masculine riders, I mean, really tough guys. Some people might say it's a negative, stereotypical thinking. What do you think? I mean, that bad boy image, does it still exist?
You know, the bad boy image is very interesting. We are all about fulfilling the dreams of personal freedom. And everybody has that dream of personal freedom. And it might be a personal freedom of, hey, I want a little bit of that cowboy Wild West feeling, so that when they're done working in the surgery room or working at the office, they can take their tie and their sport coat off and put on some Harley-Davidson leathers and go and enjoy the open road, ride with other Harley Owners Group members, and ride when they want, where they want, and with who they want. And so it's changed over time, but I truly believe that that spirit of a little bit of rebel is in all of us. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And that's probably the attraction as well, you know, when you get one of those bikes, you're kind of maybe a different person for the time that you're riding the bike, you know.
Yes.
But I mean, okay, I got to ask you about the sound, because that's also what it's known for. The bikes are loud, you know,
yes.
You can't deny that.
Yes.
Not everyone likes it. Some people love it. I mean, so what's with the sound? Why is it,
Why are we known for that sound?
Yeah.
You know, there's a couple of things about Harley-Davidson motorcycles. Certainly the look. The styling of our motorcycles are unmistakable anywhere in the world. The feel of a Harley-Davidson, what it feels like going down the open road and how soothing that is. And certainly the sound. We're recognized around the world for our iconic sound. And to a lot of our riders, it is music to their ears because it's very soothing as you're riding down the road.
It's soothing, really? I mean, it just upped the bad boy factor, you know?
No, we work very hard at maintaining a good quality sound. In fact, at our product development center, we have a world-class sound lab that we put our motorcycles into, and we're constantly adjusting, innovating, designing to make sure we continue with that. We call it the potato, potato, potato sound.
Right, right.
Right. So it cannot be out of tune. It's
That's
got
right.
to have
It
that
has
sound.
to
That's
have that
interesting.
sound.
If you had a Harley that didn't have the sound, it wouldn't be a Harley.
Yeah,
That's
yes,
right.
yeah.
That's right.
But I have to ask you, I mean, the clip that we're looking at, I see old men. Where are the women riders?
You know, one of the great things about Harley-Davidson is we attract people from all walks of life, from all corners of the world. And it is truly a strength of our powerful brand. And to see women riders, in fact, I was in Kuala Lumpur last weekend for our 110th anniversary celebration and saw several Asian women Harley riders, which I was thrilled to see. Well, we have women riders, we have Hispanic riders, we have African American riders, we have young adult riders, we have our core riders. And it is such a great thrill to see all these people from all walks of life coming together to pursue their personal freedoms and that thrill of the open road.
Right.
But the bikes are the same for men or ladies, right? There isn't a ladies'
Is there a
version
lady
per se.
No, no. We have a great system. It's called Fit Shop, where we can modify a motorcycle to fit you.
Right.
So we can lower the bike, we can adjust the handlebars, we can put on different seats, we can put on different suspension components to fit you as a rider and make you feel most comfortable on the motorcycle.
But is the pool of female riders growing fast, or is it still just a small number?
It's a great opportunity for us, and I'm pleased to say that our women's market is growing at a great rate. When we started many, many years ago, starting to cater to women and market to women, we were at about a 4% market share, and now we're just over 12%. So we're very pleased with that, and it's a continuing opportunity for us. And as we broaden our marketplace into new marketplaces like China, like India, like Singapore,
Right.
we're seeing more and more women coming to Harley-Davidson, which is really exciting.
Asia is definitely a market to tap into.
Yes.
Just one last question. We'll quickly ask you about the museum, because, again, this is part of the American heritage, American history in that sense. Tell us a little bit about what we can see at the museum.
The museum is a world-class facility filled with world-class treasures. We have a motorcycle from our very beginnings, 1903, serial number 1, all the way to present. But what's more important is the stories that the museum tells. It's really stories through the lens of Harley-Davidson that talks about American history, about pop culture, the celebrities from all over the world that have been involved with Harley-Davidson, and truly the ups and downs and things that we have done as a motor company to be successful around the world.
Right.
Wow, to have a record of that history. That's
Well,
something.
you know you've been around long enough when you can have a museum with just your stuff in, so it's a good sign.
Indeed so. Well, thanks, Bill, for coming in this morning.
Thank you very
Bill
much.
Davidson, descendant of a co-founder of Harley-Davidson, sharing with us his family's motorcycle legacy.